3:05 p.m. It is time for our conversation and housing concerns with the Birmingham Housing Authority and Kitsap Community Resources. So glad that you can join us today. Apologies on that faux pas earlier. We had another show that was launching at the exact same time, and I was in the wrong show and actually launched it. So there are multiple people that use this software to launch shows on the channel, and they were launching a show at the same time. However, all that said and done, we are here, we are ready, we are excited, and today really kind of marks a transition, if you will, right? So, as you know, usually on Wednesdays, we're joined by the executive director of BHA, Jill Stanton, and of course, I think she's the director of communications, Katie Sharp. And on Tuesdays, we have our own Kitsap County Housing Manager in Kirsten Jewell. And from KCR, we have Matt Garrett. Well, Matt Garrett has transitioned on, and now we have the awesome and great Carla Foster as she embarks on this new journey. And so we're really excited to hear from her and talk with her and get updates and all things housing and KCR as we go forward. And for those that don't know, Carla has been with KCR for quite a bit of time now, and she'll tell you all about it, I'm sure. But she has been very powerful and instrumental in helping folks navigate through this pandemic. So, with no further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring forward Carla Foster. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello,
How are
hello,
you?
hello. I'm good. How are you? Good.
Look, I am blessed and highly favored. So glad that you're here with us today. So excited about that.
Yes. It's a beautiful day in Kitsap County today. I hope it's beautiful everywhere else on the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, you know
Hello,
what?
everyone. I am Carla Foster,
We
and I
need it.
am here representing KCR.
I,
Yay.
I love it. I love it. So, because Carla hasn't been on before, I'm just going to give her just a quick tutorial. If you need to type something to me private that the rest of the audience doesn't see, you can do that here. I'm just going to say hi to you, and if you don't mind, just type in your job title so I can put that in there. And if you have a way for folks to reach out to you through your work email, if you will put that in there too,
Sure.
and then I will go ahead and make that available for everyone to have access to, which is awesome. And while she is doing that, everyone, do check out last week's podcast with the Kitsap Housing and Homeless Coalition. They met at the Norm Dix building and had their December award ceremony in March. That was a lot of fun. And Carla Foster was one of the um, people that received acknowledgement and award for the work, which is fantastic. So do check that out. A lot of great people here in the community doing awesome work here. All right. Thank you for that information there. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and add this in there. And so Carla Foster officially is the interim housing and community support service director. If you need to get in touch with her, the information is on the screen, cfoster@kcr.org, or you can give her a call at 360-473-2046. And with that out the way, Carla, will you tell folks, a little bit about yourself when you came on to KCR? What were your duties before? What are your duties now? And we'll just kind of dialogue and have conversation.
Sure. So I'm originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I came to Bremerton 6 years ago. Yeah, actually 6 years ago.
Wow.
Tomorrow I would have arrived to Bremerton. I started working at KCR in November of 2022, and my role was the rental assistance program manager. And I've been with them since November of 2022.
So what made you come to KCR?
I was recommended for the job as program manager a couple of the navigators I worked with as their coordinator at TJ Maxx, and they recommended me for the job.
Now
Before
that definitely
that, I was a paraeducator with Bremerton School District.
that definitely doesn't surprise me, coming highly recommended. Like, no, you need to hire this woman. She is awesome. She's fantastic. And so
Thank you.
you started in November. Um,
In November.
let's talk about what do your duties include so people kind of get a sense of what you were doing and then what you will be doing under this interim housing and community support service director position.
Sure. So what I was doing was I ran the rental assistance program team, and we processed rental assistance and utility assistance and move-in assistance for Kitsap County for the COVID, using the COVID relief money.
And Matt would come on like once a month and give us the stats on that, and it was always so very impressive. 1.2 million dollars in rental assistance, and
Yeah.
when you that's a huge dollar amount to keep people in their homes during the uncertainty for sure.
So what I'm doing now is I am directing the entire HCSS division. So I'm directing the HSC Housing Solutions Center, which is Kitsap County's coordinator entry. I'm also the director for the housing department and also the RAT team. We still have a rental assistance department. And the rental assistance will not go away. It just won't be to the magnitude of what the COVID relief money was, but we still will have a rental assistance program.
Gotcha. Well, you know what? That actually gives me a question, which is, are people still eligible for rental assistance under the kind of COVID program? Is that now expired? How does that
Yes.
work?
So we still have more money. And starting April the 3rd through April 16th, you can come to 1201 Park Avenue and you'll be able to complete applications again for rental assistance. Now, we are prioritizing households that haven't gotten any assistance yet, but you can still come. And how we're going to work it this time is when you come in, you tell the front desk that you're there to apply for the KEPA, which is Kitsap County's Eviction Prevention Rental Assistance Program. And what you do is they'll tell you to come to the Rainier Room. And in the Rainier Room, you're going to give one of the navigators your name. They're going to look you up on their laptop to see if you ever received assistance before. And they'll let you know that day before you leave whether you are approved or whether your application is going to be put on a small little wait list once we get those households who haven't received any assistance yet.
Wow. So you were saying that's April 3rd to April 15th
April 3rd to the 16th, I believe.
to the 16th.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat for folks. April 3rd to April 16th, you can come down to KCR 1201 Park and come to the front desk. Tell them that you are there for a KEPA rental assistance, and they'll take it from there. And you're saying it's first come, first serve?
Yes. The time is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
All right. And can folks get help if they've already been helped through KEPA?
That will be the yeah. So what happened is once they give them their information, give the navigator their information, they'll tell them, whether they'll be approved or whether they'll be placed on the second round wait list. And how the second round wait list will go is if there is any assistance, any money left, what we'll do is have a little lottery and those people will be notified. But even if you're not going to be approved that day, the navigators will let you know. So once you leave KCR, whatever day you come in, you will know definitely if you're going to get rental assistance or not.
Oh, wow, nice. Okay, that's super important. Do you know how many the dollar amount of the funds that are available?
Not offhand. I don't know the dollar amount that is available because our fiscal team is kind of short right now, and they didn't have time to get that for me.
Oh,
Get
no
that
worries.
prepared for me.
No
But
worries.
but I do know that there is plenty of money, and this round of money that we're working with, the ERAP 2.0 is a little less stricter than TRAP. So when you this round, you don't have is no limitations on the month. So remember, before you can only get each household was only eligible for 18 months. That's not
Mm-hmm.
the case with this round. This round, you can get as much assistance as you need, but it still is 3 months. 3 months
Okay.
forward. So it's no limitation on the arrears. That's old, but it's 3 months forward, and they have to be still living in the household that they applied for. So let's say if they when they had TRAP, they was in another household, that doesn't matter. The household that they put on their application now, they have to be living in that household.
Nice. Okay. So someone came in. I'll use myself in this example. Let's
Mhm.
say I haven't paid my rent. I wasn't able to pay my rent since December. I could come in and get rental assistance from December till now, which is,
March.
March, and
Mhm.
then 3 months forward, which would be April, May, June,
Yes.
based on funds available.
Yes.
Wow. And if I got assistance before, I'm still eligible.
Yes. If you got assistance before, you're still eligible.
All right, y'all. If y'all go
And
ahead, Carla.
what I told the navigators to do was that can be on a case by case basis, because we're going to have some people that are coming from Dispute Resolution Center, KISAP Legal Services, Northwest Justice Project, and those household we want to help as well.
Oh, well, let me say, folks, that is basically coming up here really quickly. Please share this out with friends and family. If you are a someone who is a renter, let your tenants know so that they can come in and try to get some help. And again, because it's first come, first serve, April 3rd, I'd be trying to make my way down to KCR and carve out some time so that I can go and get some of the help that you may need.
And we
And
have
then,
flyers out. Um, we our KCR has a communication specialist who does Arbor does all our social media platforms. He has it on the social media platform. He also put the new application on the website,
oh, really?
on KCR website. Yes. So
Hey,
it's advertised on the website. They can come into 1201. If they are a Spanish speaking or some mom, the receptionist, the client engagement specialist at 845, she knows how to speak. So she stated that she can assist with people who don't speak don't speak English as their first language.
nice.
And
Oh,
hopefully he has it up there. I should have checked, but I didn't check.
no, that's all right. Well, we here now, so let's take a look. So one thing that's new is that you get this pop-up that says, "Hey, wait, sign up for the newsletter and get the latest information on programs and projects." I
Yes.
highly advise people to do this, right? Because as soon as this information comes out, it's going to come straight to your email. So please do this. I'm going to go ahead and do it now so that I will get it, right? And even though I am in the know, this is I'm getting the details firsthand, right? So again, you do not want to miss out. Now look here. Ooh, free classes in March. Hey, all right. This is all things KCR, so we'll check it out. So this is new. And so the banner will change from time to time, right? Christmas Angels,
Mhm.
KCR Mission of Hope. We're just going to keep on clicking here. Kitsap Community Needs Assessment Survey. Stay tuned for that. I actually have seen the survey. And so Tony will be coming on, the executive director of KCR, soon to talk about the survey in detail. And I know that you've been waiting for that, so stay tuned for that. There's their annual report if you want to look at that. KCR's partnership with PSE, and then see the housing page for eviction assistance. So let's see if we can't go there. We're just going to scroll down. And since we're here, I always like to educate folks. If you need energy assistance, you can just click here. If you need
Mhm.
support through WIC, you've got that there. Employment assistance, financial education, business education. I'm assuming the best program is under there, which is a great program. preschool early learning, weatherization, and even something for veterans. So you could just scroll down. They've made it really easy for you to see what you're looking for there. Okay, and scrolling down here, let's see. All right, so we've got the address and the phone number. Always good. Partners. All right. We need to get up on here as a partner. We're a partner. All
Yeah,
right.
I can have him update that.
You are awesome. I appreciate you. All right. I don't see
You
it
don't see the
here.
application? Okay. I'll have him make sure he updated.
I just want to scroll through because I'm just skimming it. I'm not, reading it. Just trying to see if I can find it really quick there. If you see it, you let me know too. Housing Solution Center. Click here to pay your rent online. Let's click here, see if it pops up there. Okay, just contact us. Okay, so uh, that will populate soon. But see, it's good we checked, right?
Yes. So I can ask Arbor, can he make sure it's there?
So coming soon on there. Again, that information is April 3rd to April 16th. You can come into KCR down at 1201 Park Avenue, come to the front desk, let them know that you are there for KEPA rental assistance. This is open to people that have been helped before. So it's not, if you haven't gotten help before. So please, please, please spread the word on this. Don't want you to miss out. And I think it's one of those hidden things that people kind of assume, oh, there was rental assistance and everything seems back to normal. And a lot of families have not recovered, right?
No, they haven't.
And they suffer in silence and they kind of fall through the cracks. So please
Yeah.
share this information out. All right. So you're overseeing all of these departments. So this is what, week 2 for you, week 3?
Week 3.
Woo! So how's it been so far?
It's been, I thought it would be more challenging than what it is, but it's actually been good. And I think because of my role as a rental assistance manager, and I
Mhm.
knew everyone, and I was familiar with everyone, work habits, and how that worked. So yeah, it's been great. My team is behind me, so I have an amazing team who works hard, who loves Kitsap County community, and they love helping people. So yeah, it's been great. We've we've ready to take the housing department to the next level. See what we
Woo!
can do next. See what we can help in the community. I want to partner with um, other organizations in the community so we can all work together to assist. Make our community better.
All right. So you heard it here, right? So Carla is looking for organizations that want to partner and work together and synergize even more than the organizations have been synergizing already, right? There's always room for improvement and
Yeah.
doing some new things. And to that end, Carla, I think it is what you're saying is really profound and important, right? Kirsten Jewell was on a few weeks ago talking about there may be a $38 million shortfall in regards to support for homelessness and housing
Hmm.
here in the state of Washington. I mean, the Fed just raised the interest rates today. We've got inflation. We're just fighting a lot of different things.
Different
And,
things. Yeah.
jobs. There's a lot of layoffs. Amazon just laid off another 9,000 people.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's getting tough, but we just want to make sure we can assist everyone since we are Kitsap County's coordinated entry. We want to make sure my goal is to assist us because I'm from a major city. So in Philadelphia, I know where you can go and ask one question and get that question answered. If you need to know, it's sort of like an information desk. You know how you go to the mall and they have the information desk. I would like KCR to be that, the main information hub. So if someone come in, whatever they ask the question, I would like my front desk um, ladies to know where to point them to, whether it's energy assistance, whether it's BHA, whether it's you far as getting a ride to a shelter, whether it's G2G2, whether it's surviving change, whether it's a church,
Okay.
because a lot of churches do a lot of community service and give, whether it's the food bank, the Bremerton Food Bank, or the one in Silverdale. I would like that information to be given out. And we also get a lot of questions for senior citizens. I would like more information and to partner with more senior citizens. On Thursday, I'm having someone come from coordinated entry for Tacoma to
Okay.
train to talk to my navigators. Is two gentlemen coming. One is coming from coordinated entry for Tacoma to tell us about how theirs work. Another young man is coming from Molina Health, Apple Health, to tell us how people who don't have insurance or who may not be documented, how they can get insurance or their kids can get insurance, because a lot of them
Oh,
think that
wow.
they can't get anything. So that's what I'm starting to do. I'm starting to contact people. I just get on the internet and
Mhm.
search, and I email whoever I see. And if they email me back, I let them know what
Come
I'm doing
on.
and what the goal is and what we want to learn in Kitsap County.
That's
I want
awesome.
that gentleman for healthcare to also answer a question, because I always wonder, can homeless people have, health insurance? Because
Hmm.
some of them get Social Security, some of them may have Medicaid and may not even know they have, be aware that they have Medicaid. So
Mhm.
that's something that I wanted him to let us know. Maybe we can assist them with that. If it's just a system with filling out an application, we assist them with HSE application, rental assistance application. Can we assist them with that and turn it in for them so they can have it, or can we hold their card, for them? I just want to be a offer assistance, so when they come in, if they hurt themselves or anything like that, I just want to help them out a little better than and give them the resources.
You know, yeah, I love what you're saying. That's really awesome. I'm sitting here now and I'm thinking about my little ailments and my soul. My joints are aching. I just
Hmm.
went to the vision doctor. The eye doctor to get my new glasses.
Hmm.
Need to go into the dentist and you know having those needs and being housed is one thing, right? Being unhoused and having those needs is a whole nother thing, right? It's a whole
Yeah.
nother level of, inhumanity. So I love that that's what you're thinking about doing. And so is that open that the presentation that's gonna happen Thursday when they come?
What I can do is I can give forward you his information, and if you want to do it for your staff, because he wants to get to know a lot of people in Kitsap County. It's just something that he thought of in Tacoma. Why not just do it in all counties and not just Pierce County as well?
Yeah, that'd be awesome because I could broadcast it out and then folks can just tap into it and have access to the information because logistically it can be difficult to, all right, I'm come to KCR, I'm gonna go to United Way, I'm gonna go to Survive and Change, I'm gonna go to G2. It's like, all right, here you go. Here's the information, here's the contact,
Mhm.
here's the presentation. Man, that's powerful. Man, you talk about hitting the ground running. I
I
love it.
I also sometime this week want to send out an email to Easter Seals, United Way. It was a lot of programs. DVR, the for assisted individuals with learning disabilities, because some of them are homeless as well. How can they assist us to help them? Like, do they have any resources? Is there anything I can learn, from that? I know what resources are for someone who is autistic, who's housed, but what about someone who's unhoused, who's autistic,
Wow.
who it looks like appears that they're on drugs, but they're artistic and they just can't cognitively tell you what their need is.
Right, right,
So I would
right.
like to do that as well.
Man, let me give you the horn.
Yeah, I have some
Ah.
ideas now. My brain working. Like
Well,
I
I
said, I come from a major city where you could go to, it's two places. It's one in Center City and it's one in Northeast Philadelphia, where you can go and get information. And it's just basically a hub that has general information and the basic information for what everything you need. And that's all the women do in there, or the receptionists in there. They just give you information every day, give you numbers to call, you can fill out papers or anything like that. Same thing, I wanted to find out where the Office of Vital Records is, if it's in one in Bremerton, because I noticed a lot of stuff is not in Kitsap County. You have to go to other counties to do that. How can someone obtain a birth certificate? How can they obtain an ID other than going to the driver's license places, stuff like that? A lot of people don't have access to that.
Or get funding for it. I think
But yeah, or
DSHS
get
can
funding
help you
for it,
pay
right?
for it.
Yeah.
Man, I love it.
So
Well,
yeah,
I can't wait to see. So you think you're gonna be able to come on for the most part every Wednesday
I'm gonna
and
try.
bring us
I'm a
stuff?
little nervous.
What you're doing it? You're rocking it. You're doing the thing. You already got the horn.
Thank you. I'm a little nervous. I feel comfortable now, but yes, I could come on every week, and I'll be better prepared next week with more numbers and more figures of how many people in coordinated entry we saw for March, and how much money we spent so far. I should be able to get from fiscal how many households we help with rental assistance or move-in assistance.
Oh, I love it. Well, the secret is when Tony Ives comes on, he's like,
Hmm.
Marwan, I don't know how we're gonna fill an hour. I just don't think I got enough to talk about for an hour. And I'm like, don't worry about it, Tony. And then it's like 5 minutes till, and he's like, man, we don't win an hour already. I'm like, I told you, you know. And
Hmm.
so I think he gets a little. He says he gets a little nervous. Then he comes on, and it's just, it's
Get to
just smooth
talking. Yeah, I
sailing.
love to talk. So I was nervous, but yeah, I love to talk. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, well, I should definitely put that in the chat there. If you do have any questions, you can always type those in the chat. Also, you can contact Carla directly. For those that are just listening in because you're driving and you're being safe, Carla Foster is at cfoster@kcr.org. Phone number is 360-473-2046. If for some reason you type a question in the chat because you didn't watch it while we were live and you watched it later, I will forward that information over to Carla. So she has that information. So if you want to put your well, you probably shouldn't put your contact information in there. Just let me know and I'll make that connection. Or if you have the question, I'll forward the questions or the comments over to Carla. But whenever you can cut out the middleman, do so. All right.
And don't be hesitant to call. If leave a message, I may not call you back right away that day, but I will get back to you. I usually try to make Wednesday mornings my phone call day, and later on Wednesdays afternoons, I try to make Wednesdays my phone call day. But I answer emails right away. I'm very efficient and great with quickly answering the email. So an email might be the best way to get a
To
hold of me.
to do that. Well,
Yeah.
we're hoping you're gonna be busy Wednesday afternoons now.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
phone calls in the morning and
So
email
phone calls
responses
in the
in the morning.
morning, yes, and then emails the rest of the week. So in the afternoon, no phone calls.
Well,
Just
but
leave
you
a
know what's
message.
great is as you come on a regular basis, then folks will know, hey, look, if you don't even want to wait for the phone call to email response. Jump on
Yeah.
at Wednesday at
Jump
3.
on
You
a
can ask
Wednesday,
directly, you
and you can
know.
ask me directly. Yes.
Yeah.
Any questions? Yes.
Yeah, and just be clear, if it's super personal, she won't answer it live. She'll get your information offline and then, contact you because we won't be putting your information out there. But if it's general questions, which is really powerful, it's just like in school, folks are afraid to ask the question, but when they do, 8 other people behind was like, oh, thank God you asked that question because they had the question too. No, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's really helpful to other people when you ask questions for sure. Well, I think you killed it.
Thank you.
Uh, I think for now we got plenty of information. I want to officially welcome you not only onto the Conduit podcast and onto the conversation with housing concerns with BHA and KCR, but into that interim position. That's a huge undertaking.
Yes.
And like you said, you hit it with stride. You're killing
Thank you.
it. We're super excited to have you serving the community, even more so because you were already doing it, and G2 had been working with you for months in your position as that you were in, and so Stephanie, the office manager, sings your praises all the time.
I
Uh,
love Miss Stephanie. Gotta bring me some more food. She bought me, y'all. I'm telling you. I don't know if she made it, if you made it, but she bought me some macaroni salad.
All
And
right.
I'm telling you.
So I can tell you it wasn't me.
Okay.
And Miss Deborah Jackson buys that salad because that's her thing too.
Okay.
So every now and then she's like, I need to pay you to make me some of that salad. And she
Okay.
makes up her own batch for Deborah.
Oh, so it is Miss Stephanie who make it.
It is Miss Stephanie who
Oh,
makes it.
honey. That
That
was
that's it right there, huh?
I hadn't had that in so long. When she told me she got me, she had me.
Well, that's good. I appreciate that. I would definitely pass that on. Again, before we go, just want to let folks know April 3rd to April 16th, you can come into KCR, 1201 Park Avenue. Come to the front desk, tell them that you are there for KEPA rental assistance. It is open. Doesn't matter if you received help before. There is no restraints on it this time. It's 3 months forward, but you can go back as far as
March
I guess
2020.
March 2020. Please take advantage of that 9 to 3 p.m. From April 3rd to April 16th. ERAP 2.0 has less limitations, so there's going to be more flexibility in there. But again, it's going to be first come, first serve. And it sounds like some priority may go toward folks that are coming through Kitsap Legal and things like that, right? Because they're imminent in eviction status at that point, right? So again, get the word out. As soon as I get the flyer, I will promote that on all of our social media so that we can help share the word as well. Carla, I'm gonna give you the final word today. You have a final word for us?
Everybody show that women who were in prison, and she would say it could be me. So that's all that united or not. It could be us. It could have been, that's not books by cover, or not every or alcohol. Let's be kind to one another. We have so much hate and violence going on. Let's be kind and be courteous to one another.
Man, all right. That's deep. That is the final word. All right. Well, for Carla Foster and KCR, I am Marwan Cameron. This is the Conduit Podcast Network. We will see you again at 5:30 for City Council. Also tonight at 6:30 is the Central Kitsap Board meeting. We will be broadcasting both of those live. So drive safe, take care, eat some dinner, pick up your kids, do what you got to do. Again, take care of yourself and take care of each other. I'm Marwan Cameron.